Welcome everybody to Deb's Thing. This is Debbie with my own original design called Ridgeback. It was originally previewed on part 1 of my introduction to my original designs. I think it was the first video I posted. It was referenced as 2G and it was in this color here. And then I was making a tutorial using these colors and I kind of messed up the video and it just seemed too complicated to try to give you little captions to figure it out. So we are going to try again. Third time's a charm. Or actually it's the second time, so we'll make it work. So it's only 2 colors. I like 2 colors because I think it really highlights the design. And as you can see, I called it Ridgeback because the orange kind of in the middle kind of makes this little ridge, and it kind of reminds me of the dog Ridgeback with their little tuft of hair popping up. It's only 2 bars parallel to each other, and as I always recommend, especially on the 2-pin, 2-bar designs, because they seem, they're so tight that extend it. Now I won't be going all the way. I'll probably just be doing a little bit further. I think I used 1.5 looms for this length, and this is how it looks, where the one is, it's really, it's too small for an adult wrist, unless you're really, really, really tiny. So anyhow, I am going to try for color, let's see, this is the one I have my notes on. Color A is black and color B is white. So for this one, color A is going to be the medieval black, and I'm using this light blue from the Ocean mix, I think, in silicones. I just really love black and blue together, but not on my body or anybody else's body, just in design. Okay, so get going by, let's make sure I've got my, okay, make sure I stay on screen here. That's for the extension later on. And then we will be taking color A. I just happen to be, I'm going to be using color B for my extension, which is why I put that underneath. And this is the only time you will do this to the A color band. You're just going to lift it and twist it around. The reason being is, see, I tucked it in here, but if you don't, one of the bands just kind of pops out, because it just does. And I found making this little stingray shape really works to hold it all in place. So then after we place that, we will simply place our A color band on top on each side. From now on, when we use our, B color, if I said A, I'm so sorry. And we will do our color A first, bring it down, and then place 2 B colors. Very simple. I've probably done this, I'm pretty sure I've done this layout before. Just find different ways to loop it back, and voila, you have a different bracelet. So I don't know how many more times I need to do this. They said 1 loom's length will make a very small bracelet, and I think this one was done like halfway down the second extension. Let's see.
Here's the end, and here's the beginning of that one, so probably right about here, kind of hard for here, or maybe here.
Yeah, it's somewhere out here. That works for me, but I'm sure most of you, if you have this set up, you're probably going to want to go the full length. So I will show you one more time. Place the A band here and the B bands here. And as I said, the only time you did the A band differently was this very first time where you looped it around this pin. Just lift it up and looped it around, just twist it around and put it back on, and it just keeps the design tighter. I have added bands onto the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
up to the 6th bar on the second loom.
So that leaves 7 pins empty. That's all I'm going to be doing. Now I'm going to turn it around before I put on the cap because it just works that better on my little table.
So right here
is where you want to double your band and cap it. Now I should warn you, I have not tried this design with these special bands, and they do not have the stretchability. So, once again, Debbie's going into the unknown places to see what happens, because there will be a lot of stretch. It's already stretched, you know, this one down here is already, you know, that's the only one to worry about is the A band, because it's already stretched around 4 pins. And so now we are going to do this. I am going to reach past the B band, so you can see right here.
I'm going past
so that I can reach down, grab the A band, and take it across. That's not too bad, but it's this last one right here that's a bit of a stinker. So again, reach past the A, the B color, I'm sorry, reach down and get the A, and very, very gently work it over. Oh, that didn't feel too terrible. I think we're going to make it. And then you will loop up each B band of this little segment. And that is it. That's all you have to do. I'll show it a couple more times. Reach and pull that top band, that blue one, or whatever color you're using, you know, the B color, out of the way, and grab the squared off A band underneath, and take this corner over to here. Oh, I'm sweating. I've got 2 bands on me, and it's late at night, and oh, I just kind of broke out there. Okay, so draw the B band back so you can reach and grab that A, and very, very carefully. Actually, if it does break, this I don't think is a different. Oh boy. Lots of tension with these bands, a lot more than using the opaques. So, take it slowly and carefully, and I'll show it one more time. Reach under past the B band, which is the one on top, reach in, push it back, grab the A band, and you might, yeah, a bit of advice is not to like get this one so stretched out over. Try to leave a little elasticity left in the second half that has to come over. I just hope my loom holds up. I haven't tried this, and boy, it's groaning like an old lady, sounding like me. Oops, 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 back up, back up. Oh my word. What am I thinking? Woman, you're losing your mind. Worried about crease. Okay, I just took that back off, and as you probably saw, see how I did that? So now we're back. All I had done was taken it out from here and brought it over, and I took it off and let it drop back down, because we have to go here and grab the B-band and bring it straight up. You're going to alternate as you go, because if you don't, it will most likely be a different pattern, which I might have to try. So, okay. So I don't completely confuse you, let me do a couple more sequences so that you see how it's done correctly. Not incorrectly, as I just demonstrated. We pass the B-band, grab the A corner, stretch it across, do the same on this side, pull just that A color band out very, very, oh, I'm nervous, oh my gosh. Whew. I'm not sure if I'm more afraid of the band snapping or the loom breaking. I don't know. I don't think it should, but I think maybe if there's a big stretch here, you might want to grab more braces and, you know, hold your breath a little bit. Okay, so now the correct thing to do after you pull those two A point corners crisscross, you just take the B band. It's very easy to see. Straight up. And, you know, don't force it, especially these bands are, you know, don't have the give and take as the opaques and the jellies. I'm not sure I've ever had a jelly snap on me. Okay, so I reached in, grabbed the corner of the A band, and bring it over. Then do it again on this side. And because you are saving. Well, I'm going to go off camera and give me a stiff drink of water. Cool me off here. Okay, you take your B straight up and straight up. Okay. I hope that was enough instruction, and I'm pretty sure I kept on camera the whole time, but hey, let's do it one more time just to be safe, because this is how all the loops are to be done, starting with the first one all the way up to the end. You're reaching past, see how the B color, the blue right there, I've got the hook on the inside of it. Gently, gently, ever so gently pull it out and crisscross it. And then you gather another bucket of bravery and do the same on the other side. And then you grab each B band of that little segment. Oh my gosh, these things are knock-kneed just like me. Yeah, I was knock-kneed, pigeon-toed, full of freckles, frizzy reddish hair, and wore glasses as a little kid. Guess I got made fun of a little bit. Now I'm over it. I don't care. It only took 4.5 decades. Alright, have fun doing this. Take your time. And if you used delicate bands, be extra careful. If you use sweets on the A band, you might want to just take those out and save them for another bracelet, because I really don't think the sweets can hold up to that much tension. So have fun, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I gone and done it. I done broke me a band. So I thought I would use this opportunity, hand and pain tolerance level permitting, to show you how to fix this. I really appreciated when somebody took time to undo their mistake and show it to me. But, you know, if you've been looming for a while and you look at it and try to figure it out, you can get it. So this is the guy who's gone. So I turn it back as if I'm placing the bands on it, because I can see how the band placement needs to be. So I need to, first of all, take off the bands, the B that I just put on, and stick them back. You can actually just leave them up there, as long as you remember them. I have forgotten, you know, to loop those back over, and you finally get to that finish line, and you pull your bracelet off, and you all know, y'all been there. It's what's here. It is a miserable sinking feeling in your gut. Okay. Before I do that, I have to release this because it's holding it in the way. So all I've done right now is taken the two blue bands off. I hope I can do this. Oh, I'm scared. Mommy! Okay. And we need to take this. Oops. Okay. Now we need to take this last black band. So if you want, I've also seen people do this, and what it does is, for the most part, it puts the bands back in kind of they stack up back to the way they should be. Might be a little harder on these. Let's see. Stir the pot. So see, I think I got this right. I think that's the one that's broken, but nope, it's not. Okay. You saw me just reverse, you know, just whichever one was top, put that one back, put it back, unwind, so to speak. So we can take these on. I'm just putting those, you know, they're on their posts that as they progress, so we get those out of the way. Now this was underneath, so we have to take these off first, and we have to find where I threw my bag and grab a new one. And you know, it might be probably wise to kind of do a little stretch, you know, get the shock of them being stretched out of its system. So now we're pretending like, okay, I just did these, I did the A, then I put the two B's on, so now I'm going to do my next section with the A band. Grab my two B bands, put those back on. And then what's next? The A band, which is already here. So we put that on, and then what goes on top of that? The B bands, of course. Very good answer. Now we banish that into outer darkness. We turn our loom around, and we are ready to go, and hope that doesn't happen again. So I've got this set complete. So we are going to reach under. I'll show you that's at the end, you know, so you see we get getting started. Bring that A corner over. And this one, it is. I can't whistle, but I would if I could. I can't sing. That's even worse than whistling, so I'd better not sing about my inability to whistle, because that would be sad. So anyways, I'm almost done, but you know, I'm a little slow at this when a lot of pressure on my hands. So we will be back in a minute. and finish this up. Oops. And the battery's almost dying too. Hello everyone. I'm back here with my knock-kneed wonder, my kindred spirit. I understand. Actually, I think my knock-kneedness disappeared, or you couldn't notice it anymore when I turned into a teenager and the thighs kind of went thunder on me. I went from a skinny little knock-kneed girl, bony little legs too. Boom! Thunder, roaring thunder. I'll tell you what, I had that stuff sucked out years ago too. Teasing. Oh, I'm just kind of, you know, just remembering those cruel knock-kneed jokes. Okay, so now we're done. And I'm reaching in and grabbing that pre-placed extension band. Pull it out of one side. Hold it tightly with your finger while you pull it out to the other side. And I do this. I put it back on the loop, turn the hook upside down, and put it back on the hook. And hook upside down and draw my extension bands through, and I try not to do that. I really love doing it this way. I've seen somebody take it off the loom while they, you know, still had it on their hook like most people do, and then do this part. That, you know, I'm just too frightened for it all unraveling. So we have that. And yes, somewhere here it is, I have my clip prepared ahead of time. Yes. Awesome. I'll remember, and it's a big one too. So I just clip that on, and now we are ready to see how these bands reacted to my design. Do they like them or do they not? I know I'm a little off screen, but I'm just trying to get... Whoa! That ain't coming off of these weak hands. So I'm going to start out by doing this. After I do this, it's probably going to start... Yeah, it comes off pretty easily. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Ouch, 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 ouch. I hit that. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. You didn't hear me complain. Okay, let's see. How does this look? Oh, that is pretty. Now, it's not as dramatic as the contrast, and the ridgeback isn't as dramatic. But let me tell you, it is pretty. And it's a little, like, kind of, and I think that's just all the tension, and it will straighten out. And of course, once you loop it and get it on your wrist, it can't do this way unless your wrist is shaped that way. And I don't think too many people's wrists are shaped that way. So let's finish her off. How do I know it's a girl? Well, because I said so. Alright. The last part of my extension, and I don't think I need to do that many. I have one more band out, so I'll just use it. And grab the cap, drop that over the pin that has the last extension band, stretch it over here so that it's out of the way, and you can grab and do a quick single chain for as many bands as you want. And then, here we are. Grab a clip, stretch this out, because the more tension you have on it, the more taut it is, I should say. Sorry about the frizzy hair in the way. It just goes on much more easily. And here you have, let's see, I don't think that works out. Pretty. Love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So here you have the Ridgeback. This was a little hard to see because it was one, you know, it's definitely one of my very first designs, and you can kind of see if I stretch it out, but the back doesn't, was the front, yeah. The back doesn't really look like much, it's just, you know, it's just that, and the design is truly the going up the center. So if you like Ridgeback, give me a shout, give me a like, share me with your friends, and if you're really, really in love with it, make sure to, you know, follow me on Instagram at Deb's Thing, or check out and subscribe to Deb's Thing, spelled out fully, on YouTube.
Thank you very
much for watching.